You're probably standing on a construction site, a renovation job, or even a DIY weekend in the garage, and the thought that keeps popping up is, I need a level that actually works the first time, that I can trust day after day, without spending a fortune on a gadget that just looks good on paper. That hesitation is real spending on a laser level that's either too fragile, too dim, or just plain inaccurate can turn a simple layout into a day-long headache. And because laser tools sit in the middle of every layout, from hanging cabinets to framing walls, the wrong choice can bleed both time and money. That's why I spent a few days digging through forums, watching a handful of trade show demos, and reading through the handful of reviews that do exist for the STABILA LA180L set before I hit record. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. The LA180L isn't just a single laser. It's a 6-piece kit that comes with a receiver, a clamp, and a glass enhancement panel, all tucked into a hard case. At first glance, the kit looks like the kind of thing pros reach for when they need a reliable reference plane, but the question is whether it lives up to that reputation for everyday users. Let's start with the core promise, auto-alignment. In a lot of laser levels, you have to manually adjust the unit until the beam is truly level, which can be a fiddly process when you're already juggling a tape measure and a stack of drywall. The STABILA's auto-align feature means you power it up, wait a few seconds, and the unit self-calibrates. In practice, I tried it on a slightly uneven concrete slab in a basement. Within 10 seconds, the beam settled, and the receiver picked it up without any extra tweaking. That saved me the extra minute or two that can add up when you have to move the tool around a room. The multi-line aspect is where the LA180L shows its versatility. It throws out 4 distinct lines: horizontal, vertical, and 2 45-degree angles, so you can run a single setup for a whole wall, a ceiling, and even a diagonal layout for a stair stringer without swapping heads. I used it on a small home office remodel, aligning the top of a wall-mounted desk, the baseboard line, and the angle for a built-in shelf all in one go. The line stayed bright enough to see across a 25-foot room, even with the lights off, thanks to the high visibility output that STABILA markets. The glass enhancement panel really helped when the walls were a light gray. The panel amplified the beam enough that I didn't have to squint or move the receiver closer. Now, no tool is perfect, and the LA180L has a few trade-offs that matter once you're out of the box. First, the laser itself is a Class II device, which means it's safe for the eyes, but also that its range tops out around 30 meters under optimal conditions. If you're trying to lay out a large commercial floor or a warehouse, you'll start noticing a drop in brightness past that point, and the receiver may struggle. For a typical residential job, that's fine, but it's a hidden limitation if you're looking for a one-size-fits-all solution. Second, the receiver is a separate piece that you have to clamp onto a work surface or hold in your hand. It's precise, but it adds a step. You can't just walk away and watch the laser line on the wall. Some competitors bundle a built-in detector that lets you see the line without a separate unit, which speeds up the process for quick checks. If you're a tradesperson who moves from room to room all day, the extra handling might feel like a minor inconvenience. Another practical point is the case. STABILA's hard case is sturdy enough to survive a few drops, but the interior foam is cut to fit the exact shape of the included parts. That means if you ever want to add a different accessory like an extra receiver or a different clamp, you'll have to improvise or carry that piece loose. It's not a deal breaker, but it's something to keep in mind if you like to customize your toolbox. So who should actually buy this kit? If you're a DIY homeowner tackling medium-scale projects, think installing kitchen cabinets, aligning a new drywall layout, or setting up a deck railing. This set gives you the flexibility of multiple lines without forcing you to buy separate tools. The auto-align saves you the mental load of checking the bubble, and the glass panel makes the beams visible on light surfaces. For small contractors who do a lot of interior work, the kit's price point, well under the high-end laser levels that cost a few $100s, offers solid value, especially when you consider the case and accessories are included. On the flip side, if you're a professional who needs a laser that can reach 50 meters or more, or you work on outdoor sites where ambient light is intense, you might be better off.